This is Mike Sylvia. I am here to talk about a fundraiser, a very important one, tomorrow night, Friday, July 1st. It's the fundraiser for Odie's Place. Several animals. One of them has had some surgery. Here with Brian and some of the comedians that will be there tomorrow night. So this is a comedy show, and it's going to be at Venus de Milo at 75 Grand Army in Swansea at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. Okay, and the website link is in the description, so you guys can go there and buy tickets tonight. If you get them by tomorrow at 6 o'clock, they're 2 for $15. They're $10 at the door. So Brian, talk about what is Odie's Place.
We founded Odie's Place it's going to be about 2 years now. We lost Odie due to cancer, 2 weeks to live. Was heartbroken because of it. Got his paw print right there on my arm, and at the time we were volunteering at a shelter locally, and we really wanted our own baby. We wanted our own thing to save as many animals as we possibly could, and the death row animals we're saving, like the multiple death row animals we're saving. I love New Bedford guy playing the song, by the way. This is a prime example. This is Chloe. We rescued Chloe from death row, New York. She looked like this, and then we groomed her, and we found a tumor, and we took the tumor out, as we can see. Pardon if it's a little graphic for the comics. And now she's living an amazingly awesome life. Pretty much, we are a 501c3. We aren't funded by anybody, no contracts with anybody. We have a gigantic fundraiser to help pay off the veterinarian bills tomorrow night at the Venus de Milo.
Okay, so let's get an introduction from the comedians. So there's going to be 12 comedians tomorrow night, but we have 4 here, and Brian's pretty funny too. So why don't we start with you?
I'm Sarah Martin, not Sarah McLaughlin. I don't show pictures of puppies being kicked in the face. I just try and tell jokes sometimes.
Where are you from?
I'm from Norwood, Massachusetts.
Oh my goodness. My name is Miguel Perez. I am from Rockland, and
He says it proud.
so yeah, I mean, I live there. I'm not from there, but I live there now. And
yeah, nobody thinks you're from America, dude.
all right, well, cat's out of the bag.
It's a Rockland
I'm from
accent.
Mexico City.
Represent
So,
Mexico.
so you're voting for
There it
Trump
is.
then, right? Is that?
Yeah, sure. That's what we're doing. We're
Yeah.
gonna vote for Trump, 2016, and build a wall, right?
All right. So EJ.
Hey, how are you? EJ Edmonds. I live in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. I'm also from Mexico City, Mexico. No, I'm actually not.
I'm
No, I'm from Virginia. I moved here from Virginia. And can you play the music while I do my intro? Do you see you don't have it queued up no more? Never mind. See, he messed it up. Okay. And I'm very funny, and hopefully I make this a career, and I can do commercials and save dogs too.
Please adopt them.
Please adopt
The
me.
number 2
He's
will be
adoptable for you ladies.
Well, I got a
out there.
bunch of the kids if you want to adopt them. A lot. They cute too. They are
I
cute.
think they're more than
Oh, they're
25
cute.
cents a day, though, so.
I know.
So we got a local person. So Chris.
What's up? I'm Chris Swanson. I'm from the north end of New Bedford. Well, I'm not from the north end, that's where I live. I host shows here in New Bedford. You guys remember me from Comedy X? We have a show August 31st, our 5-year anniversary, Comedy X, guys. Come down to that at Gallery X in New Bedford. Yeah.
Where is it again?
It's at Gallery X, downtown New Bedford.
Where is it now?
William Street.
Where?
William Street, downtown New Bedford.
What's the name of it?
It's called Gallery X.
Everybody, you get that? I made him say it like 4
All right.
times.
Yeah.
All right.
It's August 31st.
So what's
Thanks,
tomorrow?
EJ.
What's tomorrow night gonna be like? So is it? It's
Tomorrow
gonna be
is a contest. It's going to be a bloodbath. It's going to be war for comedy, battle to the death. Right? Isn't that right?
It's gonna be
Crowd's
fierce.
going to decide who lives and who dies.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we got
We get to pick our own weapons too, right?
12 of the top comics in the area
So.
competing for a $500 prize. You do the public votes. We're going to have ballot cards on every single chair. And they, in the effort of fairness, when they show up to the comedy show tomorrow night, we're going to have a hat with numbers in it. And they're going to pick their number out of a hat. So, because nobody wants to go first. So,
Is it that hat?
no, not that hat. It's going to be
You
an
should
actual
use
I
that
want to.
one.
Yeah, I want to.
No,
I
it's
want
not
to use that
particular
hat.
one.
I
Do you think that's not a big enough hat?
I have another one of these hats in the car. They're
For
on
12
sale
pieces
at
of paper, you can do
OdiesPlace.org for
that.
Is that the hat
$6.99.
you're going to use?
It won't be this very hat. It's going to be a replica hat. It's
I
gonna
can't
be a
do
hat
this
just
then.
But
like
that's the one that the names
I'm
are
out.
going.
I'm out.
No, It's not going to be this.
So we got a question. So Brandon Medeiros asked, should he bring knives? Is that
to the comedy show?
Yeah, since it's a...
butter knives. They do have really great bread rolls there. The Venus de Milo, the soup. By the way, I also recommend the soup. Is there gonna be food?
It's a restaurant. You can come beforehand. Yeah.
So what time does it start?
8 p.m. It's going to start at 8 p.m. and it is. I mean, the host, Anthony Smith, is one of our headliners hosting it. He's going to be hosting it, and we have 12 of the top comics, 4 of them right in front of you right now, that are going to be competing for your vote. $500 prize they're voting for as well.
All right, we'll put Brian on the spot. So who's your favorite to win tonight?
I don't have any favorites. I love everybody. I love whoever. I mean, listen, bottom line is if you attend this event tomorrow night at the Venus de Milo, you are going to laugh your ass off. If the first 5 don't make you laugh, then the rest will, guaranteed. There's no question about that.
All right, so who has the best knock-knock joke?
I had a really funny knock-knock joke.
While he waits for it, let me show you one quick. This is
Okay.
Marlia. She was about 6 minutes, so he needs time to remember it.
No, that was...
This is Marlia. She's 6 minutes. I just stepped on this joke. This is Marlia. She was 6 minutes away from being euthanized. Literally 6 minutes away. They shaved her wrist down to put the needle in, and we rescued her, and this is how awesome she looks now. Connor, Orangeburg, South Carolina. A nice gentleman there butchered his ears off and left him outside with this gigantic chain, as you can see, if you can zoom in on that. And we rescued him, and he got adopted by our dog trainer in New Bedford.
So what do we, to call it a minimum successful night, we need to have a certain amount of money raised up. What are we looking for?
The goal is $5,300. The problem with, I wouldn't say problem, but the other side of saving seniors as much as we do, because we save the death row seniors, it's medical costs, tumors, breathing issues, trachea issues, you name it, we do it. There's a Shih Tzu who we just rescued in January. She had to be incubated because her esophagus pretty much shut down. 5,300 later, she's alive and she's ready to rock and roll. But when you're a nonprofit like this, you save as many animals as we have in the past year, 78 to be exact. There's medical costs that come with that, and that's why we need everyone's support.
So I'll go out and say it. I don't think we can fit that many people in Venus de Milo. So you can buy tickets and not show up if you want to actually help Odie's place. You can't be there. Go ahead and just buy some tickets. The money's going to a great cause.
Have them show up. Who cares about fire marshals?
We can fit 1,200
Let's just
people.
put everybody in there.
Wow.
Standing room only. It'll be like a concert.
We have the whole building. We have the whole building, so we can fit 1,200 of you awesome individuals
Okay, great.
into this building. So 1,200 we can fit. So
I think we got it then.
Let's,
there it is.
yeah, let's talk comedy now.
I feel like I'm on Wayne's World. Yeah.
Oh my
So
God.
what should Brian do if we get 1,200 people to show up? Is there something he has to do?
give
He has
Mike
to
a hug.
use that hat tomorrow.
For what?
To draw names.
To draw names?
1,200 people. No, it's got to be some kind of something that he's gonna do that he's that we can laugh at.
I can.
Time up front.
Yo, you got
5
you got
minutes
to.
up front.
Oh, I'm on stage
1,200
anyways.
people. No, you
Yeah.
have to tell jokes.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
have
I
to
can
do a
tell.
routine.
Listen, absolutely. If 1,200 people show up tomorrow night, we have 5 minutes of material already
Why
set
don't
up.
you give
And he
him
will
a-
shave his head.
Why don't you
Hey,
give him a
we'll shave
knock-knock
his head.
joke right now? Don't you have a knock-knock joke?
Do I have a knock-knock joke?
For New Bedford. City of
Or a
New
Shih Tzu joke. I'm sure
Knock,
there's
knock.
a bunch of those. Who's
Who's
there?
there?
New Bedford.
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 Who?
Bedford guy.
Come on, man.
I'm not a comic. I save puppies.
I hope
What do you want me
1,200
to
people
do?
don't show. I do not want to listen to you.
I
for 5
save
minutes.
animals
5
for a
solid
living.
minutes up front.
Okay, let's ask the room. What's the worst joke you ever told that bombed? Let's go around.
Oh, I don't think I'm going to answer that one.
One of them that bombed.
This is a public forum.
Yeah, no. The worst joke, I'll tell you my favorite joke from when I was a kid.
Go ahead.
Yeah. How can you tell which potato is the prostitute? The one with the tag that says Idaho.
No, that was her joke on stage.
Miguel,
I've heard
your
that
turn.
a few
Yeah,
months ago.
That's
That
I
exactly-
close
Mine-
every show.
This is your opportunity, Miguel, to reach out to those audience members. The awesome New Bedford
the
God audience
worst
members.
joke I think I ever told on stage was one where I said I went to a restaurant with my current girlfriend and my Chinese ex-girlfriend showed up, and I felt like the universe was trying to tell me something, but I couldn't understand it because it was in Chinese.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's the worst joke I've ever heard.
Well, I'm not gonna
Actually,
talk about
no, I wasn't. I don't know. Like, I can tell you one of my jokes from when I first started. I actually alluded. It was a stool on stage. I actually sat down and alluded to, is it all right if I'm a sit-down comic? I actually said that. See how sad that sounds right now? Now watch, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do that joke now.
Go ahead.
What's up? Me, Jay Edmonds. I know it's a stand-up comedy, but do you mind if I'm a sit-down comic?
The numbers are, the lines are open, 781-447-3535. Please come down and adopt EJ. He's a really nice guy. He, as you can tell, he's dressed like a child today.
I am. I do. I have a great heart. I just have
goofy pants and
I just have like a bad back and a bad credit. But I'm great.
He's gonna swab the deck.
Huh?
I think he's gonna swab the deck.
No, I got told Sarah said I'm dressed like a toddler, and that kind of hurt my feelings.
And you put a little anchor cap on it. It'd be complete.
You can be the captain, buddy.
It hurt my feelings a little bit. I'm sensitive. I thought I was crushing it today. Huh?
Oh, you're not.
No,
Oh,
not
God.
even a little bit.
How about you, Chris?
What's up? You're looking for a bad joke? I've been telling a really bad joke on stage lately. I can share it with you. It's a dad joke. So, like, for example, like if you weren't able to get tickets to this show tomorrow night, say he sold out all 1,200, and you were complaining to me, then I would tell you, just go out in the woods, man. Thickets are still available.
Chris Swanson, everybody.
So
Chris Swanson.
Yeah.
we have 12 people. Some aren't here tonight. What are some of the other comedians that? What kind of styles are we looking at?
Alan
tomorrow night?
Fitzgerald.
Holy
Brad?
shit!
Yeah.
Excuse me. You're gonna love this guy. No, there was no other word to use right there.
Alan's
You'll
not
love
allowed
this
to
guy.
be on
He's-
camera yet.
Yeah,
Alan's not allowed to be in public.
No.
Yeah, he's socially unacceptable, but he's hilarious. This is a funny dude.
We're gonna have to get him out on.
Shout out to
photo.
Alan Fitzgerald. He doesn't even have a phone. He's not watching this.
Yeah, he's not. He's
Yeah.
working right now.
We got Dylan Murphy and Frank Azzaro, two of the young comics that are uprising comics that are doing really good things.
Mikey Babalotto. I know
Mike
he's on there.
Babalotto representing.
Is it all verbal comedy, or is there kind of those I've seen on like America's Got Talent? There's these kind of different kind of comedic acts
I've seen
besides
Vicky
verbal.
Pants. He's
Vicky
gonna
Pants
bring
is
it.
a
Miguel's
lot of
a
it's
prop
verbal.
comic.
Most of it's verbal. A lot of it's verbal. A lot of it's one of those jokes that, you know, the one thing we warn everybody coming tomorrow night is you're probably going to pee your pants because you're going to laugh. And you're going to laugh really, really hard. There's, you know, several bartenders, cocktail waitresses. I mean, they're going to treat you real good at the Venus de Milo. And it goes to the animals. It goes to my veterinarian bills for all the seniors that I've saved in the past, year. So it's going to a great cause. And, you know, I mean, we have a diverse crew. We got Bad Lad, who is a really well-known comic in Rhode Island. We got a couple like comics, you know, like Jeffrey, like Norwood, who.
It's by filthy animals for filthy animals.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's pretty much it is. And, you know, I was at the Venus de Milo like tonight, and they were having a fundraiser, $50 a ticket. This is going to be at the door, $10 a ticket for 13 comics. If you don't have anything like to do tomorrow night, you're not going to New Hampshire or Maine or anywhere cool, come out and support the
But if they go to Odie's place now, they can get them 2 for 15.
OdiesPlace.org, 2 tickets for $15. You can't get anything better than that.
Yeah, I'm in there somewhere.
So let's go through. What was your inspiration? What got you into comedy? Is there a certain? Tell me like what got you in, and who the comedic person that really inspired you to become a comedian, like Steve Wright or something like that.
Got you into comedy. I got into comedy on a dare, kind of. I don't know. My friend's ex-boyfriend, very ex-boyfriend, really wanted to do comedy, and he was like, "Yeah, we'll write stuff. You do it then," and I did, and he didn't, and it was fun.
And now she's kicking his ass.
Yeah, but no inspirations. I don't know.
Well, just
Hang
like,
out with these guys.
Kathy
so
Griffin.
yeah, absolutely not.
Carrot Top. Larry the Cable Guy.
Just because he's a ginger.
Bill
yeah.
Burr, Louis C.K. What other
No,
gingers can we think of?
I do love
Dane
it.
Cook.
Bill Burr, Louis C.K. Can't go wrong.
Dane Cook.
No,
No.
doesn't do it for me.
how about you? Who's your? How'd you get in?
My favorite, the guy that got me to do it was Greg Giraldo,
Mm.
the late Greg Giraldo. He's just really, he's very smart, very quick, and I just love that style. And yeah, that's it.
I got into it on a dare also. I had a buddy of mine in Virginia who he used to run a show every Tuesday, and I'd always sit and hang out after the show, and we just make jokes and stuff like that. And he was like, "You're funny. You should get on stage." And I was like, "I'll do it next week." And so I did that for like 3 more weeks. And basically that third week, he was like, "You're going third. Don't embarrass me." So I did it. I did well, and I just kept doing it. Now, as far as inspirations,
Me. Miguel Perez. What's up, sugar?
you're my inspiration to want to murder Mexicans. That's what you're my inspiration for. Okay? I'm sorry. I should say that. New Bedford God, I'm sorry. Just him. I'll just murder him.
I'm just gonna build a wall.
Inspirations?
Build a wall, Sarah.
We have a wall.
I was
Building a wall.
She's got Donald Trump's
Pillow
hair and
wall.
everything.
Inspirations, like I love,
fake
like
stuff.
Bill Burr is probably my favorite comedian ever, and
Dave Chappelle.
when I first started, like it was a lot of, strangely enough, and I'm gonna get an old joke for this, Eddie Murphy. I love
Eddie
Eddie
Murphy.
Murphy's
What about
joke.
Charlie Murphy?
No. No.
Charlie Murphy's bad? Come on. Okay.
Like, I'm serious. Like, Raw was one of the greatest stand-ups ever.
It was, but have you watched it recently?
Yes.
It's a little harsh.
It's a little dated.
Well, you have
Little
Dice
dated.
But it still
Play and
does
Sam
something to
Kinison
my
was
soul.
watching
Right.
comedy back.
Yeah, you know what
It's
I
a
mean?
great special, but it's like you could never do that.
Ever again.
Oh yeah, he said every wrong thing you could say, and nobody, everybody just laughed
And it
like he
was
didn't say
great.
it.
So how about you, Chris?
Well, actually, what got me doing comedy was by following comedians on Twitter. And so, like, it would be like somebody like Sarah Silverman who led me to like podcasts and whatnot, where they started talking about
All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
comedy shop.
All right, we done. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's cool. So I don't know. Sarah Silverman was probably somebody who led me to like discover that, like, actually, like, you know, behind the scenes of comedy and stuff like that. So I probably credit her, even though, like, you know, growing up as a little kid, I loved like Cheech and Chong and George Carlin and that kind of stuff.
And I say Eddie Murphy, and y'all, you see how much stuff
Twitter
y'all
got
gave me
into
for
this.
Eddie
It's
Murphy?
40 words or
Hey,
less.
why don't you girls have another pillow fight?
So let's see how young everyone is. So if I say Sam Kinison, do you know who that is?
Oh, he's
Yes.
great.
Yeah.
All right, Andrew
Yeah.
Dice Clay.
It was like 6th grade. I was a big time comedian when I was in the 6th grade. And it was perfect because it was like nursery rhymes, you know? Hey, diddle diddle. Like, you know, it's like I'm in elementary school. How good is that? I loved it.
George Carlin.
Yeah, George Carlin was the best. George Carlin I still enjoy as an adult. But
So
What I
let's.
like about George Carlin is he would stick a goofy line and then something just like mind blowing in between that you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I didn't think about it that way, and then it's like a fart joke. So
So let's summarize, Brian, what we're doing here. So let's talk Odie's Place again and the dogs.
These guys are making me laugh. This guy with the background music. Pretty much, if you want to zoom in on George over there, George is one of the, we rescued him from Death Row, Brooklyn. He was one of the most scared dogs we've ever saved
Which
from
one,
a high
this
kill
one right
shelter.
here?
That's the same dog. That's the
This-
crazy part about this, EJ.
This is George.
He looks orange in that picture. That's how badly taken care of he was. And now look at him smiling and ready to rock and roll. This is the animal lover's opportunity to kind of have an awesome event. The one thing I hate doing is playing sad music and saying feel bad for us, donate. Instead, we're delivering literally the funniest night of the year at only $10 a ticket, and we're raising money to pay our veterinarian costs. That's where it's all going. It's going to the veterinarian costs to allow us to continue to save as many homeless animals as we possibly can.
It's not gonna be the funniest night. Have you heard Miguel's stuff?
I've heard his podcast.
Jesus
Why don't
Christ.
you give a shout out for your podcast, you
Oh,
and Alan and
God.
EJ?
All
do.
right.
Yeah, if you guys want
Junkies.
to check out our podcast, we're on iTunes and Podbean, and it's called The Weekly Fix with the Joke Junkies. It's pretty fun. It's a comic hang, and Sarah's been on the podcast.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
Have you been on the podcast yet?
Chris sounds
No, we don't like Chris Swanson. We don't like him. We don't mess with that dude
We
like
should.
that.
We should
it's
have
one of the
him.
only
No.
podcasts I
yeah,
listen
you should
to.
have me.
My boy. Absolutely.
Thanks.
We're gonna work that out. We're gonna have you on there.
Hey, look at it. It's a loop. I fooled you, New Bedford guide. You're gonna get sucked into yourself now.
What?
Can you aim at me? Can you?
There you go. Is that
See, it
right?
doesn't work that way, does it? Yeah. There's always that. There's always that one guy who's on the phone when you're doing something important, right?
He's rude. You see why
I'm gonna give
I never
myself
have him-
hearts right now.
You
I'm
see
gonna-
why we don't put this
I'm
guy
gonna-
on the podcast?
I'm gonna dole
One
out
quick
some
question
hearts.
for the room. Can we talk about the biggest venue you guys have performed at? Biggest stage, biggest venue, real quick before we.
Biggest venue.
Your bathroom in your studio apartment.
It's not a
Not
very
the best
big
audience.
place. Yeah. Oh, don't get me wrong. I kill in there, but I don't.
Everyone laughs. So.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god.
Let me ask EJ. So do you picture everyone naked or just the girls to make you feel comfortable up there?
No,
Just the boys.
just the boys.
Or are you just comfortable naturally on
No,
it?
I enjoy doing comedy. I'm like a big kid getting on stage. I really like it. So I don't necessarily have any coping mechanisms or nothing
And
like
the
that.
boys.
Yeah.
The boys too. Enjoys the boys.
There's still a wall between
Right,
these two,
sugar.
but it's lowered. There.
He's not right sugar.
All right, well, so that was it. So come out tomorrow night. Great event. It's early enough for you to go out and enjoy comedy. And if they don't lock the doors, you can actually get out and go out and enjoy some other places afterwards. But come out, enjoy the time. I'll re-summarize. So it's a fundraiser for Odie's Place. Got plenty of dogs. We need at least $5,000. We want $10,000 though. 12 comedy. So what is that, like 50 cents each or something like that?
Pretty much.
So
You just made us feel so cheap.
I know.
You know that, right?
No, he didn't say you guys are 50 cents each. He said the kind of discount that we're giving the awesome listeners of New Bedford guys.
They do still.
Yeah,
They
and
do
people
still
are
sell
willing to
Mexicans.
pay.
You guys are priceless.
They do still sell them.
You guys are priceless.
So order your tickets or show up with $10.
You can buy
or
Miguel
more.
at
Only 50
PetSmart.
cents a
We
comic.
usually do 4 comics for $10 a ticket. So we're putting 8 more into this, and you're looking at everybody. This lineup just gives me the shivers. It's so awesome.
All right, thanks guys.
You like that joke, huh?
That is a
Was
pretty
that a
good
joke?
That was a joke.
Oh,
He gets the
that was
shivers.
pretty
He
good.
laughed.
Because he's cold-blooded. He doesn't get
Well,
the
hey,
shivers.
listen.
That's why it's a joke.
1,200 people. I'll do 5 minutes of stand up tomorrow night, and
And he'll
there'll be a
shave his
shiver.
head.
There'll be a shiver joke in there.
And he'll shave his head.
yeah. You gotta shave your head.
1,200 people, he's going to
On
shave his
stage.
head.
Fair enough. If that's 1,200, dude, you gotta shave your
Bring a
head.
shaver. Bring a shaver.
Like,
Oh,
No, I'm talking
beard
about
shave?
beard, everything.
Bring a shaver.
I'll let you keep your
Well, I
eyebrows.
can't shave tonight if people don't do it.
No, I'm saying, no. If it happens, you could do it. You could do it tomorrow.
Why
one
shave his head?
eyebrow.
We should wax his chest.
Listen, there isn't anything I wouldn't do for the animals, so whatever.
Okay, so we're gonna wax
Wait,
your
wait,
chest.
Miguel. You heard that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Not the kind of stuff he's into. I listen to his podcast, his last podcast
Well-
Dude,
especially.
he would try to put a baby in you. You better watch him. I'm telling you, he's
Yeah.
disgusting.
We'll end with this.
For
Everyone
animals.
will shave
It's for the animals, though.
Brian. All right.
Whatever. Listen,
There
if
it is.
we get a sellout show, there isn't anything I wouldn't do for the animals. Thank you so much, the Bedford Guy.